And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy FlyIsland guy. Today we are back in my hometown, Halifax, Nova Scotia, and we are doing the reverse of a trip that we did before, which was going to LaGuardia. Now, if you remember a long while back, I did a trip from LaGuardia where there was basically zero visibility taken off, so we're gonna be heading back there today, and it's pretty much beautiful weather all the way. As you can see, beautiful weather here in Nova Scotia, so it should be great takeoff and smooth sailing all the way there. Now this is an evening flight, doing it at real time right now. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening, so I'm gonna probably reach New York. It's gonna probably be fairly dark once we get there, but we'll see how things go though. Alright, looks like baggage is all done, and so all the bags are on. So they're just backing off, so I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. There's a few last minute checks that I need to do. Stab trim could come on, mock trim could come on, your dampers on. You can normally do that after pushback. I just like to do it now. Gonna turn on the flight director, and today we are going up to 40,000 feet. That's 40,900. Okay. And let's see. Let's set our altimeter here in Halifax. Altimeter is, wow, really high pressure, 3038. So go here. 3038 is 1029. Awesome. Alright, so we are flying very heavy today. Our maximum takeoff weight is exceeded, but I'm not worried too much about that. It's literally not by much. So we should burn off a little bit of it on the way to the gate. Oh, sorry, on the way to the runway. Whew. Had a brain fart there. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and gonna get our APU on. And what else? Okay, you're good to go. Packs can come on. Gonna switch on our air conditioning as well. And yeah. Pull that back up. We don't need that. Alrighty, so we have the all clear now for pushback. I'm using the 2-bar pushback, which has been really awesome. Pushback helper has stopped working for me basically, and they need to update it. So I'm not really going to use it, but I might just stick with this because I actually really enjoy this. Alright, I'm going to get rid of the jetway, and we're going to start closing things up. Door is going to close.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us.
Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
Alright, APU has started up, so we are good to go. Could disconnect the ground power unit. Chocks could get removed as well. And we're going to go ahead and start pushback. I like the audio that they have now for this as well. This is really kind of like my first or second time using this, so it's good to kind of have that feature back. So let's go ahead and let's start pushback. We will get the beacon on too.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Alright, we're going to be departing runway 5 here in Halifax today. So I'm just bringing this up here in Navigraph just to see where we are. Boom, bing. And CYC. Bam.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. Standing by for pushback.
Alright, thank you very much. Alright, so we're going to go and get the pushback started. And reverse.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Alright, pushback is started. Good to see outside. So, gonna come up top. Start the red engine. Alright. Should probably add some fuel next time.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set. Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
Alright, second engine starting. So I'm trying something a little different today, and I have multiplayer turned on. Didn't realize I had that off all this time. So I always wonder why I never saw other people flying. Oh, that's why. So especially when we get to the more popular New York area, we'll see if we see other players. Right. We'll set the window heat to low, and probes will come on as well. Probe heat will come on. And since our engines are started, we don't need this guy anymore. So alright, CPU doors closed. And I think that is it. Alright, so we're good to go. We're turning left to head towards runway 5. Let's back up a little bit. Flaps to 8, and our takeoffs or rotation speed today is going to be 125 knots. Yeah, what a beautiful day. I'm assuming this is supposed to be live weather, but maybe not. But it's alright. It's cool to have a clear sky for a change. So the cool thing is that this is the default scenery for Halifax. I'm yet to find any third-party scenery, but to be honest, this kind of looks really close to what the airport looks like normally. So I'm not really too bothered by there being like, you know, lack of custom scenery here, because it still looks pretty much the same. Set the heading to 055 as well. Drift a little to the right. Actually, let's just do that. I'll set it when we get on the runway. So runway 05 is the longer runway here in Halifax. But we're going to use the very far end.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
Landing lights are on. Strobes on as well. And manual crossfeed. Actually, one other thing I need to turn on. And we'll do that once we get lined up. Look at that shadow, man. Looks cool. Alright, just need to get the TCAS on. Yeah, I think it's good to go. Alright, takeoff time, folks. Toga. It's max. There you go. Rotation speed, as I said, 125. Just coming up right above now. And rotate. Smooth takeoff, gear up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn towards our next waypoint. And I'm also going to go speed mode. And we can engage the autopilot now. Flaps up. All right. Beautiful. So we should be climbing up to, well, speeding up to 250 feet. Sorry, 250 knots, not feet. Look off in the distance. This is Halifax out here. Unfortunately, you can't really see too much, but that's where it is. All right. So we have climbed out. Manual crossfeed and come off. Thrust reversers should have been active, but they are off as well. Man, love flying out of Halifax. Alright, so we're at 250 knots. We have just crossed 10,000 feet. Landing lights can come off. Cool. Alright, so I think we're in a good spot overall. I'm just gonna double check the climb checklist. Fuel, cross flow is off. Bleeds and APU. It's already set. Thrust reverse is off. CAS is checked. So yeah, we're good to go. And since we're over 10,000 feet, we can go ahead and increase our speed to 290 knots. It's going to be our climb speed for today. That is looking good, man. Look at that. Beautiful view of the engine chugging away. That's what we like to see. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
Right, I will take a tuna on whole wheat if you don't mind. That never gets old. But yeah, man, this is a really great day. Glad to be back in the cockpit one more time. And so this is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be, I always say, going to New York is sort of testing out the limits of the video card. So to be honest, I haven't had a lot of issues with the 1660 Ti. I guess it's because for the most part it's been where I'm flying to. Hasn't really taxed it out too much. I don't really fly into heavily populated urban areas too often. Just set that to standard. Up a nav source, this guy. Yeah, so don't fly into heavily populated areas too often. But this is definitely going to be a challenge flying into New York, but we shall see how things go. So let's just go over our flight plan. So flight plan for today pretty much has us heading west. Just crossing this, I don't know what this area is called. I want to say the Cumberland Strait, but I could be totally wrong about that. But anyway, crossing over the Atlantic right here, and we're going to be heading into Maine, and then kind of crossing down towards Albany, New York. And once we hit Albany, we will head south and head right down towards New York City Center. So if you know anything about this area here, I mean, there's a few airports, a few kind of major airports right in this area. We have one we're heading to now, which is LaGuardia. There is JFK, and there's also Newark, which is a part of New Jersey, but that's also in the area as well. One thing that I did check is that our top of descent is calculated properly. I was flying before and it wasn't calculated, so hoping that's not going to be too big of an issue. I think it should be fine for this flight, but yeah, man, we'll see how New York goes for sure. What I'm going to do is once we've hit our top of descent and we're heading into the New York area, I will be back and we'll discuss it then. But welcome to my channel once again. welcome aboard the CRJ, and let's have a good flight, folks. I'll see you when I get that. Take care. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've started our descent into the New York area, and it is still an absolutely beautiful evening flight. Sunset is happening, and as I predicted, in the New York area, I mean, we have like people, more multiplayer people doing the thing. So yeah, big shout out to White here. I can't see what that says. White here 89 and Alberto 404 8802. I hope we're not all going to the same place, but yeah, we are crossing through 19,000 feet, and the aircraft is doing that annoying zigzagging thing that it does sometimes. I'm gonna try and slow us down a little bit. Gonna pull out the old air brakes. Let's get our landing speeds in there as well. Just do a set all right here. So looking at about 137. That'll be our approach speed, maybe a little more. While we're descending, we're just going to go ahead and just do a quick look here. We're going to be doing the ILS 1-3 approach. So right now we're kind of navigating down to that, and we're going to be coming in through the Harp 3 arrival. So we're just making our way there now, just kind of zigzagging around through. And we are doing the VNAV descent as per usual. We're actually descending like really fast, which is sort of annoying. I guess these guys doing a group flight or something. I don't know why they're all bunched up like that. Couple of them are really low. One of them is increasing, so I have no idea what's going on there. Let's just get our altimeter set. That will be KLGA is 1027. Stuff. the spoilers up. And I'm gonna go ahead, arm the reverse thrust. Let's do another check here. Passenger signs, already have this set to auto. Thrust reversers are armed. Landing gear, slats, flaps. We haven't done any of that yet because we're not quite close enough, but we will. So below 10,000. And we're going to watch our speed again. So we're getting a little high. Looks beautiful, man. Absolutely amazing. All right, so gonna start preparing for this. We're about to head towards our last waypoint. So I'm just gonna go flaps 1 right now. And so gonna check our approach again. Let me set the course knob. I don't think we could set it yet, but we will. Alright, take off flaps, and I will pull up the spoilers. Local be tuned. Not too sure what that means. Let's see. I already have it in there. I know every time I try and switch to auto. Okay, that's cool now. When I tried to switch to auto before, it kept changing the frequency. Let's see. Here at flaps 8. I'm just trying to manage the speed a little bit. Just make sure we're not going too fast. I'd honestly kind of rather be going a little on the slower side right now. Should be making a right turn soon though. can't screenshot this guy's been back with me. It's kind of weird. I'm not seeing like the city at all. Remember last time I flew to LaGuardia, I mean, I could see all the New York buildings. It could be like the side that I'm approaching from. Going way too fast again. Right. Making the right turn now. Alright, so this is what happened last time. Where all of a sudden it just kept pitching its nose up. Don't know why. But I'm just gonna try and hand flat now because we're pretty close. I think I should be able to handle it. This last leg is taking forever. It's like 20 nautical miles or something. Get this lighten up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please notice the cabin lights have been turned off, as this is a normal procedure for a nighttime landing.
Yeah, tell him. So we're sort of just holding steady right now. Supposed to be hitting this next waypoint at 2900 or 2800, yeah. Still trying to figure out where the city is though. Like I don't see. I don't see any of the buildings. It's sort of weird. I'm not 100% sure why the CRJ just kind of pitched its nose up like that. Like it's done that a couple times, especially on approach here into New York, where it all of a sudden just chucks the nose up and there's nothing you can do to get it down. So you have to take over. Because you saw it started even applying pretty much full power and it still wouldn't do anything. Yeah, so pretty much just flying along right now. I think this is LaGuardia over here to our left. So just taking a quick trip over the Hudson. But pretty much just doing all hand flying right now. Since it's a clear night, don't have to worry too much about instruments, whatever. Alright, so there's a city. It's kind of off in the distance right here. Alright. That's gotta be the runway we're gonna be landing on right there. Alright, someone just changed the nav source. Let's go look one. Just gonna try and just use the ILS as a guide, basically. Alright, so we're just gonna dip down a little bit. Let's go ahead and start making that turn. And I'm gonna go geared on as well. We are full flaps. So we actually are on the localizer right now. At least we should be. Yeah, now we're turning towards it. And glide path and all that as well. Look at that, the moon in the distance. That looks awesome. So we are very, very high on approach. It doesn't look like it's gonna crack, so just get ourselves in a better spot for the landing.
One thousand.
Thing is, we can't land too long on approach right now. Alright, here we go, folks.
300. 400. 200. 100.
Sync rate.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright, not the prettiest. I'll take it though. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LaGuardia. We were going extra slow because we slowed down already. Alright. Cool. I'm just gonna pause here for a sec, or stop here for a sec.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
None of the lights on up here, but I just want to turn on the APU. And this can go off. This can come on. Alright, so let's find the gate. And yeah, this needs some third-party love because we all know that this airport is not this dark at night. Alright, so see a free gate across here. Alright, welcome to LaGuardia, folks. I gotta figure out how to turn these lights on up here. Oops. I have no idea how to do it because I don't really fly this plane at night. That's not it. That's not it either. It's all good though. Cool. APU is on, so we will cut the engines. Oh, after we turn those guys off. Beacon comes off. And alright folks, so here we are, and that was a little messy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the door is open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal items and carry-on luggage.
What we got here at the end of the day, So I'm glad for that. Wow, we were way off. But anyways, folks, this was not the best flight. It started off well, didn't end so well, but you know, we got here in one piece. Thank you for checking out the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. And hopefully it'll go a little better than this. And I'm definitely not doing night flights anymore because I hate this. So take care. This is your boy FlyIsland Guy saying stay safe and most of all, stay fly. I'm out.